Hey guys, so I just want to do one more video talking about what I did today. I knew I was going to meet with one of the directors of the Board of Education. He's been kind of looking after me for the past week or so. He came by my house to just have a meeting with me, and he got me a drink. This karupis, some kind of Japanese grape juice that they mix with milk. It was like a sweet milk tea with grape juice. And then he picked me up today around 9 a.m. and we just kind of did a tour of the town. So we started at the museum. I got to meet one of the art coordinators. We went to the Board of Education. We went to the library. We went to a spa resort. We went to an onsen, and we're going to talk to one of the administrators of the onsen and maybe I don't know, get a free weekly ticket or something, but they were really busy. But it's beautiful to drive around the mountains, and then we actually went to a dam, and while we were driving up these winding roads going up to the dam, we were just cutting jokes, and it's surprising how much you can communicate when neither of you are fluent in the other one's language, but you're both willing to communicate. My Japanese is not so good, his English is not so good, but we were able to communicate. Oh, so nice. I'm so thankful to have a Board of Education member who really wants to get to know me and really wants to share the experience of the town with me, because I guess I think we all know teachers, administrators, office officials, people who kind of just go get by in their job. But he's somebody who really goes above and beyond and tries to have a strong spirit. I could tell he was kind of I could tell he was tired, and I could tell that he had probably other stuff to do, but he may have reflected it in his body language, but his actions and his spirit were really kind and generous. So I'm really thankful to have a friend like him, and I hope he's able to get some rest, because this is actually his Saturday. He's giving up his Saturday to spend time with me, and I definitely have a feeling I definitely appreciate, because he really doesn't have to do this, but he went above and beyond. We went to the dam, and then we went to a different onsen resort where we could, and then he got me some lunch. And it's just funny because, so we had lunch, but I had coffee this morning, and it kind of suppressed my appetite a little bit. I was hungry, but it was suppressed a little bit. So when we had lunch, I could only pretty much eat the meat on top. I got yakiniku gohan with strips of beef on rice. I had some miso soup, a salad, and then relish or something. And so, it was I think it was kale, pickled kale or something. It was good. It was kind of like kimchi, actually. And so, he took me out to lunch, and that was just so nice. And then we were coming back, driving through town, and kind of heading towards the city nearby. We were talking about movies. We were talking about the train station. And then, okay, so we went to UNICLO, and I got some stuff, and he got some stuff too. That kind of made me feel better, because I definitely wanted to try these shirts on, because I don't know what size I am in Japanese sizes. And then I was also able to try these on. And the way it works is, in the shop, you have to find, so they have wrapped items, you're not supposed to open them up, and then they have items that are on hangers. And so you actually, the only clothes you try on are the ones on the hanger. So you take the hanger clothing to the dressing room, and then you try that on. They have all four sizes, but they're kind of in different colors. So you can't really try on the size and color that you want necessarily, but you can try the size to make sure it fits, and then just pick the color you want. I'm getting sidetracked, but it was just a nice gesture. It made me feel less of a bother that he actually bought something too, because maybe we spent 20 minutes in UNICLO, me trying on shirts, kind of looking around, and kind of looking oh, that's how much heat tech costs, that's how much airism costs. But then I found the clearance, right? So I found all of these. Everything I bought was on clearance. Everything was literally from last season or last year. This heat tech stuff is from winter, like winter last year. So it was $9 instead of $20. That's amazing. That's so awesome. I was able to find my fit, my heat tech, and then my color. Like, I love dark green. I love green. I love green forever. So that was just so nice to find great deals, and then for him to kind of humor me by buying some stuff. I think he bought socks and maybe a shirt or belt or something. So I thought that was really nice. I interpreted that as like a, okay, take your time, do what you need to do. And I really felt that, and you can express that. He's such a nice guy, and you know, this could be, when you go to another country and you're trusting a program to put you in a town, you really don't know what your experience is going to be like. You really don't know how you're going to be received, or if you're going to have a welcome. You're all alone. And to have somebody, you know, just kind of pick you up, you know, pat you off, like, yeah, you had a long flight, you had like a busy days in Tokyo, but now you're starting your life, and whatever you need, I'm here. It's really nice. But also, like, so, okay, I started a story talking about how, you know, we went to lunch, and then after UNICLO, we were heading back. And I said, oh, what was the name of that food we had today? Yakiniku something. He's like, I think he said in English, like, oh, yakiniku gohan, but just gohan, just nakiniku. He made a joke like, you just ate the meat, right? And it's so true, because, like, I didn't have the biggest appetite, and so I was just, like, eating the meat. There's a lot of rice. To be fair, it was a lot of rice, but, like, I didn't eat all my rice. And I really couldn't finish the soup either, so it was like, I left all this food, and, like, he'd made such a nice gesture to buy me lunch, and I couldn't finish it, and he literally got this huge bowl of, like, kare rice, and it had, like, 2 fried things with, like sausage or something, and then had, like, a salad and a soup, and it was just, like, so much food, and I was laughing in my head because he was slurping so much. Like, it is true what they say, slurping is totally acceptable in Japan. It's not just a, oh, if you slurp, you know, we won't, you know, if you slurp, it's okay, just try not to. It's like full on thing, like slurping. Like, so much slurping. It kind of, I'm overreacting a little bit. Like, in the moment, it was just kind of like, wow, he's really enjoying it. But it's true what they say, slurping is totally okay in Japan. But the fact that we were able to kind of joke about how, like, perception is, right? Like, I didn't eat all the rice, and I didn't eat all the soup, and I think the old Sean would have felt really criticized, and the old Sean would have felt like, man, everyone's judging me, and I am never going to fit in Japan, and like, oh, I'm so worthless, and I can't believe I wasted his gift. He got me lunch, and I didn't eat all of it. Oh, I need to feel bad about myself. But, like, I came across the earth. I did my application. I did my paperwork. I said goodbye to everybody. It was not easy. I made my interview, and I was exactly myself. And, you know, it was hard work. And then, you know, we did orientation, and we did waiting, and I quit my job, and then we did a 15-hour plane ride. I mean, it was 3 hours plus, you know, 2.25 hours. But it's, you know, it's still an ordeal. And then Tokyo, and then now here, and then alone. Like, I'm really proud of myself for being able to make it this far. And it's almost 10-minute video. I'm sorry, guys, but this is like a week in, like literally a week into Japan. Such a good feeling. To know that I've got a good reception, and that next week my classes start, and that I've got cool new clothes that will support me in my temperature, and then that the winter is not going to be quite so cold as I thought it was going to be, and that food is so affordable, the people are so friendly. Like, I was able to meet and chat with a bunch of people, and at the town center, like in the next town over, they do yoga every Saturday. Like, there are ways to stay active, ways to make friends, and a way to be Japanese. here. So I'm really thrilled for that. Um, you know, how often am I going to be talking to my Board of Education people? Maybe once a month. But it's nice to know that I've got people who support me in Japan. And for all the people who support me in America, thank you so much. Um, it might sound crazy, like, why did you go, you know, 15 hours away? Why did you go thousands of miles away? This is why. Like, to have this experience, to open myself up to a new culture and try new food and be vulnerable, and to be open. We were driving up the mountainside towards the dam. So beautiful. And I made a video earlier this morning about how my life is like a dream, because I open up my curtains and there's this beautiful mountainside, green trees, and then the mist flowing over. It's just, I hope I'm not hamming it up. Well, I'm going to ham it up if I enjoy it, but I hope you can understand that this is really meaningful and really beautiful and such a meaningful experience for me. Next month I turn 30 in Japan, following my dream. So this is a big moment. And I'm actually starting classes next week, so I'm excited, and I'll be putting all my pieces together, and I'll be playing games with kids that I've never played before. I'll be doing subjects in a way that I've never taught something before, and I'll be interpreting the body language of teachers whom I will not understand their spoken word. So it's like all body language and then all trusting myself. So yeah, 1 week down and 52 more to go. Or maybe 50. I think because my contract's maybe a week or so behind everyone else's. But thank you for watching. Thank you for, I know it's a long video, but thank you for, you know, humoring me and supporting me. I think, as you can tell, this is so exciting and awesome for me. So, you know, thanks for watching and allowing me to express myself, because you might be the only person I get to speak English with. Today I spent from 9 till 5 talking in broken Japanese, and although it was fun, I can kind of tell, like in my other videos, that like my lips kind of stay still when I talk now, because a lot of Japanese, at least the way I've been practicing Japanese, is kind of like still lips and then just moving your teeth and tongue. So if you notice, like sometimes I'm like talking kind of like this, that's kind of how I practice my Japanese. So that's why my face isn't so animated whenever I talk like this. I think that's a little exaggerated, right? These are the changes. And today I was driving my car, and it was almost second nature to stay on the left. A couple times it was like I was looking that way, even though I need to be looking that way. But that was good. And then I went to the market and I got some good deals. Like I got food that had been marked down for the end of the day. And then I got some bread at a local bakery. And then I drove myself home. I didn't use navigation. I just did it. In fact, I don't have a phone that has navigation. It's just Wi-Fi. So it's like I'm relying on my instincts. Like that's what it's all about right now. So I'm going to get a shower. I'm going to do some laundry. And then tomorrow I've got the day off. It's Sunday. So I'm going to pretty much construct my whole introduction lesson. I'm going to, go through my external hard drive and just find all the pictures that I'd want to put into a slideshow. Talk about some interesting things about Florida, talk about America, talk about who I am and what I enjoy, and share that with the kids. That'll be my good introduction and foundation with the kids, so that the week after this week, I can start doing just like grammar, games, vocabulary, going to the beach, stuff like that. So, step by step, baby. Thanks again for watching. Love you.